Greetings YouTubers, Atari Leave here with a tag response video. This is a response to Equilibrium Gaming's tag. I'm doing it via Marlon Lee, who tagged me, and it's board as gamers tag. So it's a question about board games. Now I'm going to say right off the bat, I generally dislike board games of all kinds. Period. I'm not a big fan of board games. Okay, and there's 4 questions, and I will answer them the best that I can. Okay, what you're looking at here is the only board game that I personally own, and I don't know whether you could technically classify this as a board game. It's an electronic battleship. It's not the one I had when I was a kid. The one I had was the actual electronic battleship. This is a Radio Shack version called Sea Battle. Excuse me, I must have my Tim's. Okay, first question. What is your favorite board game? Right now, that would be Pictionary. It's basically the only board game right now that I could stand. And again, the fun doesn't come from playing the board game itself. It comes from guessing the pictures and getting a bunch of friends together and having a good time and a few laughs. So Pictionary would be my answer to that question. When I was a kid, I think my answer would be the same to Marlon Lee's. Sorry. And I was trying to remember a game that I actually used to love that wasn't mine. Hold on a second here. I have a picture of it. Yes, here it is. It took me a while to find this game. It's called Survive. It was a board game that came out in the 80s. My cousins owned it. And it was a really excellent game. You can see, if you can tell there, you're on an island, and I think it was loosely based on Atlantis. The island is sinking into the ocean, and you've got to get your little tribe of characters from the middle there off to one of the 4 corners of land. And there were sharks in the water and other things to avoid, but it was, I remember loving that game when I was a kid. Yeah, it was called Survive. Okay. Okay, question 2 is what board game is the longest time you've played with family and or with friends? When I was about 15, maybe 16, so we're going back again into the 80s, 2 of my cousins and I, we played Risk. Everybody knows Risk. World domination, right? We started playing that, I believe, around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, finished up 7 a.m. Saturday. So we played from Friday afternoon all night into Saturday morning. And the only reason we finished by 7 a.m. is because I was getting exhausted. And here's what happened. Okay, I'm being beaten down. I'm just in Africa. I've only got a little bit of Africa left. And one of my cousins is driving me down and winning. I just say, screw it. I start rolling the dice. I start attacking and attacking and attacking. I eventually drive one of my cousins back through Europe. Yeah. I was amazing. I whittled his forces down to half. And he had a lot of the world. I whittled him down to half, and it allowed my other cousin to come in, swoop in, and take the whole game. They were mad at me though, because I had just basically given up at that point after playing all night. And I just gave up. But I ended up causing my other cousin to lose. So that was the longest I've ever played. Sorry, that was a longer story than it needed to be. Third, what is your favorite memory of playing a board game as a child? None. I have a lot of favorite memories as a child. None of them include board games. Sorry, I can't really answer that question. How many board games do you own, collect, play? I don't personally own any, except I guess maybe you could say this Battleship. I don't collect board games, and I don't play board games. I don't, again, unless it's getting together with some friends to play Pictionary. I really like that. That's about the only board game I could say I actually really enjoy playing, but you need a large group of people to play Pictionary. So there you go. My answers aren't very exciting, but I was tagged, so I responded. And that's it. I'm not going to tag anybody, but if you wish to respond, and you have a little bit more of a board gaming history than I do, maybe you'll enjoy doing this tag. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a great day.